please don't tell me I scared you this time. I literally spoke so softly into the mic. Hello, Nicotoro. Hey, yo, how's it going? Who's talking? Yes, I'm talking. Welcome, welcome, Nicotoro. Nice to meet you. How's it going? Our new friend. But yes, Ollie, this iconic RBF face shall be our new ritual every now and then. Hopefully, people don't get too, repelled by this ritual. Just like unimpressed faces one after the other. But yo, I'm not gonna lie. Since last week, I've been simping for Dante. This is getting problematic for me. I've been falling down a rabbit hole of Japanese music. Let's go. Once you start, you just go deeper and deeper, Necrotaro there. Once you go, there is no turning back. You just keep diving down that rabbit hole to no simping. I can't! Dante is such a precious little boy. Like, I can't. He's just like soft boy. I can't. He like 200% stole my heart. Like, Dante just, he's got a grip on my heart right now. You know, I can't. I've been so excited for a stream today. I'm like, please give us the good ending. Please. I need a good ending with Dante, man, or else I'm gonna be heartbroken. Nicola isn't. The only reason we like Nicola is because he kisses better, okay? Nicola knows where the kisses are at, okay? He knows what the public wants. That's the only reason some of us are like Nicola. But like otherwise in general, Dante is just Dante, my mafia boss boy. Apparently, once we play Yang has the more like the most spicy stuff, apparently. Because he's a playboy, that's why. You know what? I'm not trying to defend Nicola here, but sometimes the characters that seem the most like playboy, F-boy are actually the ones that are the most loyal. You know, like sometimes it's just you gotta dig deeper. You know, you gotta look behind what's than the image you perceive at first. I'm not saying I like Nicola more, but I'm just saying, you know. Red flags are the most chilly. It's okay. I think once we actually like play Yang's route, the word red flag is gonna take a new meaning, like a very new meaning. Like I think the red flags we got on so far were like pretty mild. I think once we play Yang's route, yeah, those red flags will really be like ruby encrusted, shining in our eyes, the blinding red flag kind of type. That time we're really gonna be trying to run, you know? It's no more of a, oh, he kidnapped me, but he treats me well, so I'll stay. It's a, he kidnapped me, he's creepy AF, now it's time to run, girl. It turns to evil and sussy thingy. Bro. But on our talk about like otome games actually. So I'm just gonna like admit it already, but I bought the sequel to this game already. I bought the Piofiore sequel this week. I couldn't resist the temptation. So we're gonna be playing the sequel once we finish this one, I guess. Y'all are stuck with me. Next year we're playing Piofiore the sequel. I'm sorry, okay? I told you Dante has like a solid grip on me. And I was like, oh, there's a sequel. And I'm like, okay. And apparently the sequel continues where we left off in the happy ending. So we gotta play the sequel. Come on, guys. Anyhow, and I also bought like 2 other Otome games that looked real good. So I think Otome game wise next year we're all set, guys. Where I have everything planned for next year for what Otome games we're gonna play. Hey. What do you mean what? Come on. I've just realized how much fun I've been having playing these Otome games. Like, I cannot stop anymore. The thirst is there, the will is there, the power is there. We're playing those games next year too. I think Thursdays from now on might actually just be like named Otome Thursdays. You know, on Thursdays we play them Otome games. We simp for them pretty boys or pretty girls. I don't know, I never got into Tears of Themis. Like, I see like the pictures, yeah, they look good, but I don't know, I'm just not ready to jump into Tears of Themis yet. But why pay to simp? Why can we not simp to pay instead of pay to simp? If only we could get paid to simp, that would be perfect. If we could get paid to simp, yo, bro, my wallet be thick right now. But my wallet right now is, yeah, kind of pathetic, so. Still paying to simp, sadly. Sue is always broke. Broke in game, broke IRL, broke inside, broke everywhere. Sue is just broke. Sue is broke. I think broke is just my adjective from now on. I'm just broke. Broken in every aspect of my life. So you should probably focus on empty while viewers forget. No worries, Ali. As an 1,000-year-old being, I work, okay? I work for my money. So it's not like I'm spending and not working. I'm actually working and then spending. Oh, 7:57. Gotta get my Switch. Gotta get my Switch. Uno momento, por favor. Gotta get my Switch. Oops. Huh? Why is my Switch not popping up? Oh. All right. Wait, where's the sound? Oh my god, is the sound bamboozling me again? Where's the sound? Oh Lord. Yes, okay, yo, I am such a trooper, okay? I saved it on the last dialogue of the kiss so you guys could see it once we start stream today, okay? I was thinking about everyone. Wait, where's the audio not working? One second, guys. I'm having some audio difficulties right now. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's get it. Let's go. Hello? you go, guys. This was what happened last stream. Y'all were not there to see the beauty of this. His soft and gentle lips sent wave of happiness throughout my whole body. There you go. Okay, I saved this for you guys. I'm sure we can do something. Hey, hello, Hanae. Just for you guys. I don't want to give up. I want to protect my dearest, Dante. I want to protect the Dolce.
なぜ電話に出ない?定期的な連絡も契約に含んでいるはずだが。口の減らない
Yo, this is not a good ending. I think I might actually break down.
いい。わかった。
We spent so much time on Dante, man. Dante better choke me out that Dolce.
二言はない。だが、くれぐれも。そうだ。わかっているならそれでいい。次は必ずそちらから報告をあげろ。
Same, bro. Same. Oh, this guy has a nice voice? Which one, Necrotaro? Like the old man's that was talking? Our hearts bonded tonight. And our lips too. Anyways. And with it, my wish for a better future. A future where nothing would be lost. Chapter 8. Yeah, the old dude has a nice tone, I agree. Good morning, Dante.
Oh, ohayo.
Okay, Dante, we literally just locked lips yesterday night, okay? No need to be shy again. If not, why don't you sit on my lap? There's a free space, okay? I won't even charge you for renting it. I'm renting it to you for free, Dante. Come on. Yeah, the voice actors in this game are top notch. Minus the nasal congestion every now and then. Okay, awesomes. Greeting each other in the morning was nothing unusual, but for some reason, it felt awkward today. Dante took a seat as I prepared breakfast, but the atmosphere seemed uncomfortable. What happened feels like a dream. Dante quietly looked at me, then spoke hesitantly.
情けないところを見せてすまなかった。熱があったせいかもしれない。
Okay, whoa. Wait a minute. Just hold your mafias, guys, okay? Is Dante saying that our kiss was because of the fever? I am so triggered right now. This is what he is insinuating. Like, how dare he says that this happened because he had a fever. Excuse you, mister, but like, we invested how many streams on you just to get an effing little kiss? And now you got the audacity to tell me that it's because you had a fever, and plus you apologize. How dare he, like... You don't understand. How can you do this to us? How can he? I am triggered. I am frustrated. I am speechless by this preposterous reasoning of Dante's. I apologize for what happened yesterday. It has been because of my fever. Fever my shizzle, okay? What do you mean your fever? You think I kissed you because I knew you had a fever, bro? Ugh. Excuse me. I'm gonna calm down. I'm sorry. You see, even MC is triggered. Like, what does bro mean? It was a fever. Is he taking us for like some loose person? Like we easy or something? Like, bro. I was stunned hearing his words, but I quickly replied, yeah, it's alright, I understand. Are you feeling better now? Hearing me stutter, Dante frowned as if discontent with my reply.
分かっているだと何をだ
Obviously we're discontent, bro. What do you mean? You had a fever and you weren't feeling like yourself yesterday, right? It's okay, I'm fine, really. I'm not fine, okay? I am not fine.
違ういや今のは俺の言い方が悪かった
Thank you, okay? Thank you. You see, at least Dante understands that how he said it was inappropriate. Period. Huh? He looked straight at me and spoke in a serious tone.
俺はお前のことを思っている
That's it. That's it, Dante. Thank you for restoring my hope in you. You broke my heart in 2 seconds and put it back together in another 2 seconds. He's playing us like a fiddle. His honest and direct admission made my heart leap. Oh, Ollie. Ollie, you missed the real confession, okay? He confessed to us with a really long, romantic, cute speech last stream. You missed the real confession. Hello, Pen Pen! How's it going? It's been a minute. How's it going? Dante kissed us, by the way. Just keeping you up to date. But Dante confessed, he kissed. We're lovers now. Yep. You love me? Dante's expression became cloudy, seeing that I wasn't immediately responding. With a mix of confusion and remorse, Dante spoke apologetically.
怒っているのかすまない
You better say sorry, Dante, okay? You made me almost choke on my blood 2 seconds ago. No, that's not it. I felt like I'd seen many different sides to Dante since yesterday. Breakfast is ready. Let's eat. He is a soft boy. He's my soft boy. Oh, was in stream chat a while back. Well, it's nice to see you talk with us. Hee hee. I stuttered as I motioned to the food. Thanks to our short conversation, the tension in the air was Speech impediment debuff. In the air was alleviated somewhat. After we finished breakfast, we returned to discussing our current situation. Yang mentioned that he won't kill us yet.
言葉通りヤンが生物を目当てにしているならすぐに俺たちを殺しはしないだろう
Which means we're safe for now.
そうかもしれないがこのままの状態を長く続けるわけにはいかない
Do you have a plan?
ああラオ州に取引を申し出ようと思う俺自身を餌にしてな
Bait? Those words didn't bode well. Clearly Dante was going to put himself at risk.
ラオ州と教国はファルツォーネの排除を目的に手を組んだと考えられる教国は生物を守る側の立場だそれなら生物の封印を解くことを良しとしない
Yo, Dante, please. Do we have a say in this planning of yours? Literally, we just got together and now you're gonna go feed yourself to the sharks. My boy.
なのにヤンは奇跡生物の力に興味があるようだった
So Yang is actually trying to break the seal to the relic.
かもしれない奴がファルツォーネを潰したいのも本心だろうがともかくラオ州と教国の目的の違いそこをつけば交渉の余地が見えてくるはずだ
But a deal with Yang? I I doubted Yang was open to making deals.
ラオ州と取引するならそれなりの準備が必要だ。まずはファルツォーネの屋敷に戻らなければ。
Ollie, don't jinx us! Knock on wood! Knock on wood, okay? I will not have any ifs or whats or doubts about our good ending. We are getting our good ending, okay? Or else I will not be sleeping tonight. I will be heartbroken, depressed, emo, in a corner growing mushrooms and molding.
すぐに身支度を整えてくれ。俺は屋敷に車を回すよう連絡しておく。
Understood. Julia greeted us back at the Falzone Manor.
ああ、お二人ともお帰りなさい。本当にご無事で何よりです。ダンテ坊ちゃん、お風邪を召されていたそうですが、お体はもうよろしいんですか？
問題ない。
As we conversed, upper members of the family started to come into the salon.
カポがお戻りになられたと聞いたので、ご挨拶に。お元気そうでよかった。
忙しい中、お前まで来てくれたのか。すまないな、ドミニク。
いえ、そんな。カポの顔を見ると、我々も気が引き締まりますからね。
I sighed with relief.It felt good to see familiar faces around me like Julia's. It feels like I've come home.
ついでと言ってはなんだが頼まれてくれ。ドミニク、今夜幹部をサロンに集めろ。
わかりました。全幹部に通達します。
Dante would most likely inform them of the deal he was thinking of making with Yang. I still didn't feel good about it, but I prayed that it all worked out for the best. I was cooped up in the hotel for a few days after running outside to get a doctor, which is why I was now outside in the garden to get a breath of fresh air. The air was cold. I could tell very easily that winter was just around the corner. I felt somewhat warm along my feet and looked down to see a small figure rubbing against my legs. Carlo, there you are. It's the cat. I gently brought Carlo into my arms to pet his soft, furry body. How about we spend some time together, Carlo? I found a bench and sat myself down. The cold in the air was no match for Carlo's warmth. But
Yes, it's a cat. It's our meow meow. It's our meowsers.
ようやく電話をよこしたか。しかし、未だ事態に進展がないとはどういうことだ。ラオ州には高い金を払っている。よもやこのまま膠着状態を続ける気ではあるまい。それでは今までと何も変わらない。ともかく事態を動かせ。彼が動き出す前に決着をつけなければ。
Oh, Necrotoro! You're like Ollie. Y'all are both allergic to cats. Hey, yo, let's go. I mean, it's such a coincidence. Hey, yo, let's go. Cat Allergy Association, unite. I have a friend actually who's like super allergic to cats, but they still got a cat and they just like drown themselves in like those like allergy kind of meds just so they can have a cat. I feel sad for them, but at the same time, yo, the love they have for cats though.
原則、非介入の立場にあるとはいえ、彼がどう動くかまでは私にもわからない。
They literally were like, I love you even if you literally kill me. Like, that's what they wrote.
もし彼の意志を阻める者がいるとすれば、成果くらいのものだろう。
But I couldn't shake this nervous feeling. Is it really going to work out? Dante said he'd make a deal with the Laoshu, but I worried it wouldn't go as planned. But I'm sure Dante can pull it off. I kept mumbling those words to myself to stave off the anxiety growing within. A cold breeze blew through the garden. It was getting quite chilly. Foreshadowing or overthinking? Evening fell upon us as quickly I headed back into the manor with Carlo. I made my way back to my room before dinner when I saw 3 men talking in the corridor. I don't recall seeing them here very often.
密に連絡をよこしていたアンダーボスが近頃急に姿を見せなくなった。
You must be referring to Nicola?
噂によるとアンダーボスは今ビスコンティの屋敷に頻繁に出入りしているようだが、
カポが何か指示を出したのか？
何も聞いていない。だがカポは何かを隠しているように思えてならない。
Nicola is just our sus boy, okay? He's sus from beginning to end. But who knows, maybe he's playing double agent. You know what? We'll give Nicola a tiny bit of like benefit of the doubt. You know, just to keep our options open. Dante probably hasn't told everyone about Nicola's betrayal yet.
何か知っていますか？コンシリエーレ。
Consigliere? So he's the advisor. He must be one of the highest ranked in the family. The elder man spoke slowly and calmly.
カポにはカポの考えがあるのだろう。我々はカポの手足として振る舞えばいい。
だがカポはまだ若い。このままカポに組織の舵取りを任せてもいいのか？
口が過ぎるぞ。
しかしコンシリエーレ。
ファルツォーネのカポは彼以外にない。私たちは彼を信じ、
Well said,
彼の
advisor.
決定に従う。
Did you just say Reed? I mean, yeah, so far people say that Nicola betrayed them because he went to the Visconti, and also because he was the one who kidnapped MC and brought her to the Visconti at some point.
それがマフィアであり、ファミリーなのだということを忘れてはいけない。
ええ、忘れてなど言いません。カポが真実、我々を信じてくれるのなら、我々もそれに応えるまでです。
They continued on their way, not noticing that I had been eavesdropping on them. Yeah, actually, every story with every route are supposed to be intertwined in some way or another. So some events we've seen in Nicola's route will kind of like appear in like Dante's route. It might appear in Gil's route. So everything we play will have might have foreshadowing or kind of like flashbacks from other routes. So it's normal that everything is kind of interlinked. Dante became a boss at a young age. He must have been through so much. I can only assume how often he was opposed simply because of his youth. The amount of pressure he bore upon his back was unimaginable.
そんなところで何を?
Oh, Leo. Yeah, the kidnapping part still happens. I turned around to see Leo passing by. Nothing at all. I was just heading back to my room.
でももうすぐ夕食の準備ができます。早めにサロンへ来てくださいね。
Yeah, maybe we will know in this route. It's already that time.
カポとあなたが帰ってきてくれたから、ジュリアが張り切ってるんです。俺はカポに声をかけてきますんで、よければ先に行っててください。
Understood. Thank you, Leo. I left Leo with a smile and went down to the salon with Carlo in my arms. I mean, I know because of the Bro. No spoilers. Dinner had started, but the air was heavy. It seemed dinner tonight was more significant than usual.
今夜の食事には普段はあまり屋敷に顔を出してない顧問や幹部たちも来るんです。だから今日は俺同席しないで給仕の手伝いに回りますね。
Well then, I should stay in my room and...
構わない。お前も同席してくれ。
Dante, that's it. Anyways, Dante, you and us will soon get married, so it's normal we should know everything that happens in this house. Huh? But Dante, are you sure?
ああ。
いやはや、ようやくカポがお戻りになって、これで一安心ですな。
驚くほど長く屋敷を留守になさったので、私の部下は不安がっていましたが。
Amid the tension were the men who were speaking in the corridor earlier.
こうしてカポがお戻りになられたからには、きっと打開策があるのでしょ
う。おお、そうに違いありませんな。カポの手腕、ぜひとも拝見したいものです。
Last time or something? Well, only the good news is Tsukasa has no memory, so... Oh my god, bro, what? I was roasting myself and you had to confirm my roast at the same time. Amazing. Just when I'm saying, bro, I got no memory, you go, but Tsu is goldfish brain, so... Wow. It's incredible how the synergy here happens when I'm self-depreciating, deprecating, whatever the word is, whatever's. Moving on.
しかし、このような状況はファルツォーネ始まって以来のことでは？
いやいや、時代は変わるものですからな。先代との違いがあるのは仕方ないかと。
I was becoming irate at how they spoke to Dante in such a belittling manner. But all I could do was listen and... Oh. What did I do? Oh. But all I could do was listen and keep my mouth shut.
ところでカポ、彼女がラオ州だの峡谷だのに対し重要な人物らしいとは聞き及びましたが、こうしてファミリーが集う場に部外者を同席させるのはいかがなものか。
Okay, Brasty. You know what? I understand that like we seem like an outsider, but do you know who you're talking to? We are Dante Falzone's fiancé. Okay, we're almost getting married, Falzone Brasty. So why don't you stay in your lane? Cause we're very soon the lady of the house. Okay, so Brasty, why don't you eat your meal in silence? If you got nothing nice to say, then say nothing at all, bro. The men at the table turned to look at me. I wasn't sure how to respond. What do you mean marriage? Ollie, I'm just hypothesizing, okay? Like, I'm pretty sure at this point we're going to get married at some point, okay? Let me have my moment here. You're supposed to be backing me up, not questioning me, okay? So back me up here, Ollie. It was then that Dante spoke in a calm manner.
彼女は部外者ではなく当事者の一人だ。わざわざ食事の時間に血生臭い話をするのも俺は好かない。なら彼女が同席していても問題はない。違うか？
いえ、他ならぬカポがおっしゃるなら何の問題もありませんな。
Nicholas Goodrod didn't get married. I don't care about Nicola. So you know they eat content for the for the sequel. I was like, for the squeal. I know, but like they could still be happily married in this game, and then we see their adventures in the sequel as a married couple, you know. Another member coughed and cleared his throat, then began to speak.
近頃アンダーボスのニコラがさっぱり姿を見せないのですが。
Dante's expression changed slightly.
おい、やめろ。
なんでも最近ニコラの姿をクレタ地区でよく見かけると聞きますが、カポは何かご存知でしょうか？
そんな事実はない。
そうですか。
My arm is dying from whipping fudge. Done now washing up. You can expect some coming from me a little later. Alright. Good job, Hanene. Have fun washing up. Relax those arms. Y'all about to get some bicep, tricep, some flexy muscles. Dante's uncompromising denial had the elder member looking quite upset. Soon silence took over the salon. The tension was worse than before. With dinner over, Dante gathered the advisor and the top brass in his office. He told me to come too, but is it really okay for me to be here? I was sure the others didn't want me there. My presence might even make matters worse.
現在のファルツォーネの状態は万全ではない。戦力はかなり減少している。そこでラオ州に停戦を申し込み、場合によっては協定を結ぶことを考えている。
Dante's words sparked clamor in the room.
ラオ州と協定、思い切りましたね、カポ。
いや、これは明らかな愚策です、カポ。連中が代わりに一体何を要求してくるか分かったものではないでしょ
う。問題ない。ラオ州との交渉には勝算がある。それに切り札も。
Couldn't whip out the hand mixer because it's late and everyone's sleeping? Hanai, at least treat this as a midnight workout. Dante briefly glanced at me.
勝算ですか？
そもそもその切り札とは一体？
答えられない。だが俺を信じてほしい。
ファルツォーネファミリーを動かすのは常にカポの判断です。どう？
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I went too fast. The family's conciliar bowed his head, silencing any murmurings from the others.
話は以上だ。今日はご苦労だったな。
Dante's gaze prompted them to leave the room. Those who lived in the manor seemed satisfied, but the others left with a hint of dissatisfaction on their faces. Dante and I were the only ones left. Dante gave a deep sigh.
さすがに自分より二回り以上も年上の人間と話をするのは緊張するな。
I could tell Dante was trying to break the tension that had built up in the room. I'm surprised you said that, Dante.
ああ、場数を踏んで今はそれなりになれたが、カポになったばかりの頃は特に緊張した。
Alright. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice, excuse me. I see. I saw you were, well... Dante chuckled on my hesitation to finish my sentence.
続けてくれ。
Well, I thought you've always been calm and serious since you were little.
そんなわけないだろう。子供の頃から将来カポになるべく厳しく教育されていたことは事実だ。自分でもそれなりに努力してきたつもりだが、内面は他の子供とそれほど変わらなかったと思う。
Dante closed his eyes and reminisced about his childhood days.
ファルツォーネ、マフィアの家に生まれた運命を恨んだこともある。このままここで生きていくのは嫌だ。幼心にそう思ったこともある。
I think we saw like Kid Dante and Nicola's route once.
父は俺には特に厳しかったからな。
I'm surprised to hear that.
そうか。
You're doing your best as boss, and I think you have what it takes. I know it sounds odd, but it just suits you. I'm sorry, I can't seem to word it any other way. Dante squinted his beautiful eyes and let out a chuckle.
似合う。 か。
Dante calmly continued as if he were remembering the good old days.
幼い頃から大人たちは次期カポとしての俺に敬意を払って接してきた。だがニコラは違ったな。俺に怯えることもかしこまることもなかった。
Dante. It had been a while since Nicola betrayed the family. Dante hasn't spoke of him since then.
俺にとってニコラといる時だけがただの普通の子供になれる時間だった。
His eyes flickered with emotions. Emotions of concern, of regret, of sorrow.
父親が死んだ後、大人たちはそれこそ俺をカポとして持ち上げるように扱ってきた。
Ooh, being revealed indirectly, obvious. I mean, in this route, like everyone knows that, like, well, it's like pretty obvious that Nicola betrayed them. I just once again don't know if like his betrayal was like a double agent kind of thing or if it was an actual betrayal. Because I feel Nicola also gives me the vibes that he's like, he would sacrifice himself for Dante in a way or another, so I'm not sure.
だがニコラは何も変わらなかった。それが嬉しかったし、だからこそ信頼した。俺は彼のことをずっと。
No, don't tell me. Do not tell me. I do not want to know. I'm sure Nicola has his reasons. I'm sure of it. You're half right, Sue? Okay. I shall gamble on which half is right and which half is wrong. I just had to speak up. Dante not only looked sad, but his voice was filled with pain. You didn't tell everyone what happened with Nicola because you believe in him, right?
ああ、だが本当はただ信じたいだけなのかもしれない。ニコラが俺を裏切るはずはないと。
Dante.
もしこの判断がファルツォーネを、俺たちのファミリーを脅かしてしまうなら、その時は俺がこの手でニコラを殺す。
Ollie!
バルツォーネの幹部が連絡をよこしました。
Oh, he's kind of cute. Hello, Lee, my boy. I mean, hello, Lee. Hello, Lee.
どうしますか、ヤン。
考えておく。
明日には決めてください。さっさと返答してしまいたいので。聞いていますか、ヤン。
さて、俺と会合など。
He's,
バルツォーネは一体どう出るつもりなのか。期待を裏切らないでくれるといいが、もしつまらん真似をするようなら、この街での遊びを終わりにするか。
わかった。下がっていいぞ。
That Lee guy seems to hold power over Yang. I don't know if Lee seems more like his underling, but like I feel it's more complicated than that. I sent my subordinate out after hearing his report.
風向きが変わってきたか。ダンテ・ファルツォーネは名誉ある男だ。敬意を払うのは当然のこと。だがそれはあくまでビスコンティが安泰であってこその話だ。さて、どうしたもんか。
He spoke with sorrow and resolve. I prayed from the bottom of my heart that his faith in Nicola wasn't misplaced. With morning upon us, I enjoyed a nice breakfast prepared by Julia. Julia, your fava bean puree is incredible. Somehow I can never make it this smooth. The beans brought out the natural sweetness of the vegetables. It was exquisite.
あなたとダンテ坊ちゃんのためでしたらいつでも作りますよ。今夜の食事にリクエストがあれば今のうちにどうぞ。
Really, thank you.
はいはい。ドルチェを持ってきましたよ。こっちもどうぞ。
Oh, Dante, da Dante. I think Hanai needs to make us food too. Well, Hanai is the chef in this chat. Breakfast time was flying by compared to yesterday. I was having so much fun. But Dante wasn't in the salon today. Julia, do you know where Dante is?
ああ、ダンテ坊ちゃんでしたら今朝早くにお出かけになられましたよ。
Do you know where he went?
さあ、行き先は何もおっしゃらなかったので。
I see. You don't suppose... Did Dante leave for the meeting with Yang? He went to Valeno all by himself. No, knowing him, he'd never take that kind of risk. But anxiety weighed on my heart.
どうしました？何か気になることでも？
Oh, nothing. I'm fine. I tried not to dwell on the thought and continued eating in silence. Dante!
食後にカフェラテでもいかがですか？
Grazie, Julia. I'd love to have one. I accepted Julia's kind offer when all of a sudden... I stood up from my seat at the side of Dante, walking into the salon. Dante, where did you go so early in the morning?
教会だが、何かあったのか？
That's right, today is Wednesday. Dante always visits the church early in the morning on Wednesdays. I would have come with you if I'd known you were going.
ああ、声をかけようかとも思ったが、早い時間だったからな。お前も昨日屋敷に帰ってきたばかりで疲れているだろう。できれば休ませておいてやりたかった。
Dante spoke in a light tone, and I appreciated the kindness of his words. Dante looks good in that suit. Yeah, he does, Necrotoro. He looking fine. Our soft boy Dante. Dante, that Dante. He pet her. Excuse me. He better put a ring on our finger soon, people. Before we get sweet.
そうだな。次教会に行くときは声をかけるようにする。
Dante looked best when he was lying on that couch and we accidentally kabedoned him on the couch. That's when he looked best, in my opinion. No ring, please. But I want Dante. I want Dante and MC to be together forever, forever. Promise, don't forget.
ああ。
Dante smiled and nodded, and Leo ran into the salon to greet him.
あ、カポ。ちょうどよかったです。
Always wanted to
もう
wear a
戻られ
suit.
てたんですね。
Oh, you've never worn a suit before? I think suits like... It's... How can I say? Like, finding a comfortable suit is like sometimes really hard. Because like, depending on how suits are made and altered, like sometimes the shoulders are too tight, sometimes the waist is too big, sometimes the sleeves are too short. So like, sometimes finding like the right suit for you is such a blessing, to be honest. So, Necrotaro, I hope that you will find the perfect suit for yourself. I'm praying for your success in getting the best suit possible. Dressed like a beautiful aristocrat. Let's go. I am already engaged in game. Well, the ring is not for you, Ale, okay? It's for me.
幹部のドミニクさんから電話が来ました。いつでもカポの執務室につなげられます。
すぐに行く。
And just when he returned to, I suppose being a boss is hard work. I thought on what I could do for Dante to help lighten his load. It was pretty cold this morning. Maybe I can bring him a cafe latte? Maybe we can kiss him again, just saying, you know, moral support, I stood in front of Dante's office, straining my eyes to hear when I should enter. I don't hear him talking. It seemed as though he had finished his call. I decided to knock lightly on the door. I waited for Dante to respond. With that, I opened the door and entered his office with a tray in hand. I brought you some cafe latte. I hope it keeps you warm.
Grazie.
I set down the cafe latte on Dante's desk. He picked up the cup and took a sip. After he savored the warm drink, he spoke in a hesitant manner.
ドミニクからの電話についてだが、彼にはヤンへ交渉の申し入れをさせていた。電話はその返答を知らせるものだ。
So then, what did he say?
話を聞くと。ヤンは交渉のテーブルに着くことを了承したわけだ。ヤンの思考は読めない。拒否される可能性も十分にあったが。とりあえず、最初の障害は無事にクリアできたということだろう。
Alright, Nekotaro. Okay, so long story short, yes, I did name our MC Darling, and I think, wait, the first name is Babe, I think, and the last name is Darling. So our full name is Babe Darling, which is why sometimes people call us Babe, and other times they call us Darling. So yes, Nekotaro, we have purposely called MC Darling Babe Darling. Hey. And let me quickly explain my reasoning, okay? Let me tell Nekotaro the reasoning, which I think was big brain, to be honest. This way, all the cute guys would call us darling or babe, which I thought was a win-win situation for us, okay? That was my innocent purpose of the beginning. But in some cases, some creepers in this game call us darling and babe, and then I start to rethink my decisions. Yep. I see. That's good to hear.
ただ、
But what?
ヤンからは一つ条件を出されている。
Oh, he's gonna say you have to come with us. Obviously, MC has to be reeled in. That's amazing. Thank you, Nekotaro. Finally, someone compliments my great idea of naming us Darling Babe. To answer your question from earlier, making fudge this late because I'm wide awake and wanted to make apology fudge. Stress made me snap. Oh, but that's so sweet of you, Hanai. It's winter right now. Hot because I was working on the hot zone. Basically, Tsu wanted to maximize the possibility of being called adorable or pet name. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you for resuming this in better English.
交渉の場にお前を同席させろ。出なければテーブルにはつか。
Y'all see? I called it. Obviously, that rat of a mouse gang wants us to join in on that talk. Me? I was surprised, but mostly relieved. Is that it? I'll do anything I can to help. It's a bit scary being near Yang, but I felt a chill run down my spine recalling my previous encounter with him. I'll be fine as long as you're with me.
お前には救われてばかりだな。ファルツォーネを継いだ俺の使命はお前を守ることでもあるのに。
I mean, obviously, like snapping at others when like you're like not emotionally stable is not like a good excuse, but like, you know, we're all human, and you know, it's impossible for us to be like, I guess, nice and happy 24/7. So I don't think you should feel too guilty about it. And the fact that like, you know, you're apologizing and trying to make amends is already like, you know, I think it's like a good way to go. So don't be too hard on yourself. Too, I'm here as your own personal Grammarly software. Thank you very much. Don't worry, I'm just happy to be some sort of help to you, Dante.
ありがとう。交渉は明日の夜だ。交渉が決裂した場合、ファルツォーネとラオ州は全面戦争に突入するだろう。万が一の時は、せめてお前だけでもブルローネから逃がすつもりだ。
But hearing his plans made me feel uneasy, as if negotiations were likely to fail. Dante seemed to read my feelings and try to ease my fears.
備えは怠るべきじゃない。もちろん、そうならないよう力を尽くすつもりだ。
I simultaneously felt fear and hope. I prayed that our meeting tomorrow would go. Excuse me, holy my god, my voice. I prayed that our meeting tomorrow would go according to Dante's plan. I returned to my room so I wouldn't get in the way of Dante's preparations. I looked down under the door and saw that a white envelope had been shoved inside. What's this? I opened the door and picked up the envelope. It's addressed to me. I wonder who it's from. I decided to open the envelope and see what was inside. I read the letter that was enclosed and gasped when I saw who it was from. It's from Nicola? But I can't imagine Nicola coming in person to deliver it. Who brought the letter then? I continued reading the letter. Spoke of how Nicola's betrayal of the Falzoni family was unwilling. He wants to talk to me about Dante. The letter also mentioned that he could offer help. Knowing Nicola, that sounds possible. He knew about the Mafia and Great Death, far beyond any information I had myself. Dante wouldn't accept his offer to help due to his betrayal. The letter went on to say that Nicola wanted to help from a distance. The letter ended with a message. I'll be waiting at the church today, 5 p.m. Here you go, too. What should I do? Oh no! I don't know. Oh my god, I feel like this decision literally is gonna like decide if we get a good ending or a bad ending. Oh my god, this is giving me ending anxiety. You know what? I think we should tell Dante, okay? Nothing ever goes well when MC does stuff on their own so far. And like, I think telling Dante is the right thing to do. Like, he deserves to know. And he can probably, like, you know, two heads together are better than just one emotionally unstable. So let's tell Dante, okay? I don't trust MC, man. MC sometimes is just clumsy, uncoordinated. I'd better let Dante know. I couldn't just act on my own accord. Not only that, but Dante trusted Nicola. If what was written in the letter was true, then they'd be able to reconcile. I'm sorry to bother you again, but could we talk?
どうかしたのか?
I found this in my room. Must be open and communicative in a marriage? Yes, ma'am. I handed the letter to him, and as he read it, his expression went stern. I have no idea who slipped the letter under my door.
構成員にはニコラが裏切ったことを告げていないからな。町でファルツォーネの誰かを捕まえて届けるよう指示したのかもしれない。
Dante looked at the letter again, then gave a deep sigh.
気になる文面だな、これは。
Yes, which is why I wanted to let you know.
この手紙は本当にニコラからのものなのか確証が得られない。字の癖は似ているが似せることは不可能でもないしな。そしてこれが本当にニコラの手紙ならニコラの真意はどこにあるのか。危険は伴うが行ってみよう。手紙にある夕方5時に教会へ。
Oh no. Can I come, Dante? I mean, it was sent to me after all.
この手紙が罠だとしたらお前の身を危険にさらすことに。
I'd rather die in Dante's arms than see Dante die alone, okay? We're going with you. Oh, please. I don't want to jinx myself. Actually, Dante, let's not die either one of us, okay? Let's all be alive.
したくない。
But you'd be in danger too, Dante.
それはそうだが。
You're willing to risk it because you still believe in Nicola, right? If you believe in Nicola, then I will too. If MC has kids with Dante, they'd be gorgeous with his features. Yo, they would be exquisite. Okay, they would be ethereal. We need a girl. Dante stared at me for a moment, contemplating on what to do. He then sighed and nodded in agreement.
わかった。一緒に行こう。
Thank you, Dante. I beamed at Dante, who in contrast was frowning with hesitation. We disembarked the car before the church and continued the rest of the way by foot.
今朝来たばかりの教会にまた来ることになるとはな。
Each time they say hehe, I just want to say it with like my gremlin voice. Hehe. I suppose this fulfills my wish for us to go to church together.
水曜の朝も改めて誘うつもりだが、お前が迷惑でさえなければ。
Dante, you know what? Since we're going to church together, why don't we just get married? If Sue doesn't want kids, that's all good. I mean, you know, I want to like treasure a bit longer the solo time me and Dante have. Okay, so kids, we shall see. You know, there's always adoption. Of course, it's no bother. Thank you. Despite keeping the conversation light, I could tell Dante was keeping a wary eye on our surroundings. Seeing Dante with his guard up as we walked to the church reminded me of who he was. Like what happened with Matthew. Lol. We don't talk about Matthew. It's been a while since I've been here. We both looked at each other for a moment before opening the doors to the church. Yo, that marriage couldn't even be called a marriage, okay? It was a scam. It was a sham. My expectations were in shambles. After that counterfeit type wedding, there were people inside praying. Adopt and a kid with an angsty past future, make it BL angst in the sequel. Ayo, ayo. Hanai has the kid's future already all sketched out. We decided to sit in a pew ourselves to pass the time before they left. One by one, the parishioners dispersed, leaving the area to me and Dante. Dante looked down at his watch.
約束の時間はもう過ぎている。
Maybe he isn't coming.
もしかすると、俺がいることに気づいて帰ったのかもしれない。空振りか。
Dante sighed in disappointment. As for me, the tension in my shoulders eased a bit. Nicola's son will be the one for the kid. Oh, Lord. Aww.
こうして聖堂でお前と並んでいるのは何か不思議な感じがする。
What do you mean? I gazed at Dante and waited for his response. He then began to
幼い
speak
頃か
somewhat
ら
hesitantly.
俺はお前のことを知っていたんだ。
Oh? Did Dante harbor a little crush for baby MC when he was a kid? Beautiful montage of fine Dolce, I agree. Technically, it's incest? I don't think so, because Nicola and, like, Dante are not related. Right? He looks like he's gonna... Is Dante gonna be like hee-hee in like a few seconds? Is Dante gonna pull a hee-hee in a few seconds? Really?
ああ、この教会に来るたび、今日はあの子に会えるだろうかと思っていた。話しかける勇気は到底なかったが、父から鍵の乙女という俺が守るべき存在があると聞かされて、それがお前なのだと教えられた時は正直
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you've been coming here for so long. Many visited the church each day. I only started to notice him after he became boss.
気づかなくて当然だ。俺も子供の頃は今ほど自由に外出できなかったからな。この教会には父に連れられて日曜のミサに来るくらいだったし。それに。
Also?
できれば、お前が鍵の乙女という役割に縛られることなく、何も知らないまま生きていければいいと、俺はずっと思っていた。だから、お前とはできるだけ私的には関わらないようにしてきたつもりだ。
Dalter's adopted kid? True, exactly. So I guess this whole BL sequel is happening, guys. It is canon, it's happening. He gave a wry smile and spoke as if belittling himself.
皮肉な話だ。ずっと気になっていた相手が自分の守るべき存在で。だからこそ、近づけもしないなんて。
Aww. Dante was thinking and feeling these things about me from that long ago. Hearing it now brought both warmth and a sharp pain to my heart.
不謹慎かもしれないが、俺は今こうしてお前と一緒にいられて。
Yo, Dante is such a soft boy. Like, this is why he has a grip on my heart. Like, how can you not like Dante? Like, such a sweet boy. He really is the Dolce to our Dante. Dante looked into my eyes and slowly reached his hand out to mine.
自分の使命を放棄してでも守らなければならないものがあるんだと今ならわかる。俺はお前のことが何より大切だ。たとえ何を失うことになってもお前を守ると神に誓う。
Thank you, Dante. Sniff, sniff. The sunlight from the setting sun shone through the stained glass windows as we looked at each other.
ダンテが僕の裏切りをファミリーに話していないことは予想していたけど、賭けは僕の負けか。
Everything was decided the moment I saw the two of them appear at church. I left the grounds quickly before they noticed I was there.
僕もそろそろ覚悟を決めなくちゃね。ま、覚悟くらいずっと前からしていたんだけど。
I'm going to call it a night. Lovely's gonna get ending. If it's bad, he'll hit me up for some fudge to make you better. If it's gonna have Alright, Hanai, take care. Sleep well. Sleep well, have good dreams. Hope the fudge goes well. Take cares. Luke literally didn't want to marry us and tried to run it because he didn't want to hurt us when he dies. I swear. Soon, the haze of warmth paled into a dusty purple light, signaling the coming of the night. Wanting to avoid any risks with staying too late, Dante beckoned for us to leave. I lay down on bed and looked up at the ceiling, recalling what Dante told me earlier. Meeting with the Lao Shu tomorrow. Just thinking about that, I would need to see Yang again brought shivers through my spine. I sighed deeply, tossing and turning in bed, in a vain effort to fall asleep. Carlo was curled up and asleep next to me.
ご理解いただけて何よりです。私もお電話をした甲斐がありました。もちろんカジノの大切なお得意様であるあなた様にだからこそお話ししたのです。そうです。明日その時刻に。いえ、情報源はお教えできません。そういうお約束ですから。カジノのディレットーレなどしておりますと、何かと噂話が耳に入るのです。私の手がご入り用でしたらいつでもお声掛けください。
gently stroked his back, to which his tail responded by gently waving back and forth.
Heh.
Carlos' gentle warmth was slowly making my eyelids heavier. The comfort of his presence slowly took hold of my mind and lulled me to sleep. Oh my god, chapter 9! Yo. It was the third day since I returned to the Falzone Manor. I awoke from the morning light shining through the window. I rubbed my eyes and slowly sat myself up. Huh? Look at the time! The clock's needle pointed to an hour far later than usual. I know I didn't sleep until late last night, but this was much too late. What a OMG, you're scaring me. Oh no. I hurried, jumped out of bed and got dressed. As I headed to the salon, I could hear a growing clamor. So I said, oh my god, RL, and then Sue said it like 5 seconds later. Oh. I guess we're just in synergy tonight, Ollie. It sounded as though there was some sort of argument going on.
はっきり説明してもらいましょうか。
The elder members of the family that dined with us before were interrogating Dante.
ニコラはビスコンティに着いた。我々ファルツォーネを裏切ったんです。
落ち着け。どこでそんなヨタ話を耳にしたのか知らないが。
ニコラ本人が教えてくれたんですよ。
Dante's brow twitched. The men continued their tirade, not noticing Dante's change of expression.
裏切り者を生かしたままのさばらせておくなど、ファルツォーネの名に傷がつく。カポは一体何を考えか。どうして今に至るまで手を講じていないのです。
それに、ファミリー内にはニコラの裏切りを知る者が何人もいたと聞いています。しかし、現在に至るまでその経緯については箝口令が敷かれている。カポは意図的に今回の件を隠蔽しようとしていたのではありませんか？
ちょっと待ってくださいよ。いくらなんでもカポにそんな物言いは。
He glared at Leo for intervening. The man began speaking in a calmer tone.
とにかく裏切りが事実である以上、ニコラを早急に始末せねばなりません。これに異論はありませんな、カポ。
我々ファルツォーネは今、ただでさえ不安定な時勢に置かれているのです。カポの右腕であるアンダーボスの裏切りを放っておくなど、カポの威信も何もあったものではない。
Okay, Brasty, can you shush, like, don't speak to our mans with this tone, bro. They begin admonishing Dante. Knowing his true feelings pained me. Dante maintained a strong front and spoke clearly.
ニコラの処分は近々に行う。今までこのことを公にしていなかったのは、ことがあまりに重大だからだ。ファミリーのメンツを守るために必要なことだった。
しかし、
Dante sent a glare toward the elder who tried to interrupt. The salon went silent, then Dante spoke.
俺は仕事に戻る。今後の動きを決めるためにもな。
And with that, Dante left the salon with no one preventing his departure. Confusion spread in hushed mutters among the men left behind in the salon.
ニコラが裏切ったって本当なのか？今まであんなにファミリーのために尽くしてきたじゃないか。
だがカポの口ぶりからすると決定的な情報を掴んでるんじゃないか。裏切りが本当なら俺はニコラを許せない。ファミリーのためにもカポのためにも絶対に報復してやる。
I could hear disbelief, doubt, and anger surrounding the betrayal.
ちょっといいですか？
What's the matter, Leo? Leo looked a bit uneasy after a short pause. He turned to me with desperate eyes.
ダンテさんに声をかけてあげてくれませんか？俺はとてもじゃないけど、
Why the
いけないです。すみません。難しいこと頼んじゃって。
Don't worry, I don't want to leave Dante alone like this either. I'll see what I can do, though I'm not sure if he'll even see me.
ありがとうございます。
Leo quickly bowed, leaving the salon. I then headed to Dante's office alone. You're getting confused? I'm getting stressed. Oh, sorry. Alright. See you in a few. Dante, don't die. Shh. I knocked, but no one answered. Sue, don't die. Shh. It didn't seem like anyone was inside. Dante isn't here. Oh, Carlo. I looked down and saw Carlo mewing and rubbing himself against my legs. What is it? Do you want to play? I crouched down and reached my hand to his back when Carlo mewed, then quickly avoided my touch. Wait! I quickly gave chase after Carlo, dashing to the hallway. Carlo's gonna bring us to our dolce. Oh. Carlo led me out to the garden where Dante stood. What should I do? Could I talk to him now? I wondered whether I'd be bothering him, but Carlo simply ran to Dante without a care in the world.
Carloか.
Dante looked down at the kitten rubbing his feet. It was then he noticed me there. Oh, what should I say? I knew there were so many things I could talk about, but the words weren't coming out. After staring at me a while, he chuckled.
どうしてお前が泣きそうな顔をしているんだ?
Well, I wasn't. I shook my head in denial and Dante continued in a calm tone.
お前が不安になることは何もない。俺は俺のすべきことをするだけだ。今日はラオ州との会合がある。お前を巻き込んでしまって悪いが、よろしく頼む。
Of course. I could tell that Dante was trying to avoid talking about Nicola, so I decided not to speak of it and instead simply nodded at his request for help. The sun was about to set in the western sky. We left the Falzoni manor in the direction of the casino in Arca. Dante, are we meeting Yang here?
なあ、そういえば言っていなかったな。
Dante saw my confusion at the location and explained to me in detail.
カジノは中立のアルカにある。そして人目につかない部屋を提供してくれる。俺たちの取引にふさわしい場所だ。
I suppose you're right. The casino would act as a great cover for the two organizations to meet. This would mark my second time here. Even though I came with Gil before, the extravagance still had me taken back. I followed Dante into the casino as the tension built up inside me. We entered through the back door, and there he was to greet us again as he did before.
ようこそいらっしゃいました、ファルツォーネ様。お久しぶりでございます。
His long hair and fancy mask were a sight to behold.
ファルツォーネ様が女性をご同伴でいらっしゃるなど初めてのことですね。ようこそ、シニョリーナ。
He flamboyantly bowed with respect, then looked at me with a smile.
私は当カジノのディレットーレ、セバスティアーノ・ガリエと申します。
Nice to meet you, direttore.
おや、不思議ですね、シニョリーナ。
Yo, this dude looks
あなたは
cool.
以前、レッドフォード様の
But
ご
he
同
looks
伴をな
sus
さってい
AF
た
at
の
the
で
same
は。
time. His voice low-key gives me the creeps just a little bit, but he does look cool. But sometimes the coolest looking ones are the sussiest ones. So we shall see. That was... Dante stepped in front of me and spoke in a very cold tone.
ディレットーレ、早く部屋に案内しろ。
かしこまりました。 ではどうぞこちらへ。
どうぞこちらへ。Without flinching, the direttore led the way to the meeting room.
I pray for everything to go well. It was already past the meeting time. The door opened and two men appeared.
ファルツォーネ、この俺を呼び出すとは一体どういう風の吹き回しだ？
Yang and the other one is... Dante had told me about what to expect while we were waiting. He mentioned that Yang would likely bring his subordinate Lee. Lee is supposed to be the second in command.
話す必要を感じたから呼んだ。それだけだ。
Dante waved Yang's sarcasm away and got straight to the point.
お前の目的は何だ、ヤン。
今さらだな。ラオ州としてはもちろん、この地を足がかりとしてゆくゆくは欧州へ進出。
聞きたいのはラオ州としての答えじゃない。ヤン、お前自身の目的はどこにある？あの日、アルカで彼女の前に現れたお前はこう言った。奇跡の恩恵に預かりたいと。
さすがは墓守の一族。早い到着だ。
お前がなぜその呼び名を知っている？
知っているのは何も呼び名だけではない。鍵の乙女が持つ役割も把握している。
お前は一体？
単純な話だ。俺たちもこの地に眠る奇跡の恩恵に預かりたい。
墓守の一族、鍵の乙女、どちらも本来お前が知り得るはずのない情報だ。もちろん情報の出所は限られている。俺たちが吐いたのではない以上、ラオ州は強国とのつながりを持っている。
今さら隠したところでしようがないか。教えてやってもいい。
隠す気があったとも思えないが。
There was an edge to Dante's words as he spoke, and Yang smiled with amusement.
お前の予想通り、俺たちは確かに強国との間にパイプを持っている。聖職者などといえば聞こえはいいが、奴らも一枚剥げば普通の人間。いや、むしろ普通以上に欲が深いな。救いを求める性分ゆえか。
I frowned at his words of ridicule and scorn towards the church. Yang took notice and turned his attention to me.
そういえば、お前は教会の女だったな。信奉する者を侮辱してしまったか？俺は単なる真実を語っていたつもりだが、気分を害したのなら詫びてもいい。
He let out a laugh as he spoke to me playfully. Dante intervened with a deep sigh.
話をそらすな、ヤン。お前と話しているのは俺だ。それに質問はまだ終わっていない。
ほう。では、何が知りたい？
Yang kept his smile and asked without pausing. I couldn't tell what he was thinking or what his eyes were trying to relay.
お前は生物の奇跡を本気で信じているのか？
His question made Yang smirk. Yang responded in a cold tone.
奇跡などという絵空事は信じられんな。この世には神も仏も存在しない。
ではどうしてお前は信じてもいない奇跡の恩恵など欲しがる？
答える必要があるか？お前はすでにこちらの答えを推し量っていると見たが。
取引の前に正確な言質が欲しい。誤解でしたでは済まされないからな。
なるほど。リー、お前が答えてやれ。
Yang tossed the question to his subordinate. The man sighed and spoke reluctantly.
ヤンは生物それ自体に興味を持ちません。しかし、生物に価値があるとすれば、それはこの国の人間、そして強国の人間が生物の存在と それが起こす奇跡の力を信じていること。そんなところで合っていますか、ヤン。
旧大点をやろう。聖遺物を手にすれば強国の庇護を受けムルローネを掌握する立場を得られる。それこそ俺が求める奇跡による恩恵だ。
聖遺物に絡む利権が目的だと。
Dante asked to confirm what he heard, and Yang started laughing.
信仰とは恐ろしいな。お前たちの神は計り知れない力を持っているようだ。何せこの大陸における強国の影響力は一国の政府をはるかにしのぐほど大きい。
聖遺物を有するこの町を手に入れた者は強国相手に対等以上の条件で渡り合える。下手に逆らえさえしなければ強国に便宜を図ってもらうこともできます。欧州、そして将来的には新大陸進出を目論む我々にとってまさに渡りに船の話です。
少なくともラオ州の背後にいるリュウ・ファンフイはそう望んでいる。俺はあまり興味を持てんがな。
Yang squinted and spoke derisively.
こうして今ラオ州の首領の座についているのも長すぎる人生の暇つぶしに過ぎ。とはいえ目指すものがないよりはいい。権力に手を伸ばすのも退屈しのぎにはなる。
Dante quietly stared into Yang's golden eyes, as if searching for his true intentions. He then sighed and asked a question.
お前たちに聖遺物そのものをどうこうしようという意思はないのか。
あいにくだが謎解きにも考古学にも興味がない。そのあたりは強国なりファルツォーネなりで勝手にやればいい。
本心か。
今のところ興味を持てる理由もなくてな。
Yang looked at Lee and beckoned him to speak in his place.
強国から提供された聖遺物に関する情報はごく断片的なものです。ファルツォーネは代々墓守の一族と呼ばれていたこと。ファルツォーネはブルローネの聖遺物を管理してきた一族であるということ。鍵の乙女は聖遺物の管理に必要な存在。
そして聖遺物には奇跡の力がある。
What they said was just all I knew about the relic too.
実在するかもわからない奇跡のために聖遺物を探すなど無駄な行いにも程がある。先にこの町を支配した方が話は早い。それで聖遺物とやらも俺のものになる。
Yang looked at us with a challenging expression. He then smirked and continued.
もっともファルツォーネが聖遺物の隠し場所を教えてくれるなら話は別だ。鍵の使い方まで根節丁寧に教えてくれれば
Welcome back. We're just negotiating with Yang.
お前に教えてやれることはない。
つまらんな。
He sighed in disappointment.
何にせよファルツォーネがわざわざこの場を設けたということは
Yang.
何かしら有意義な提案があるのだろうな。
His cold voice emitted a sense of danger and fear that filled the room with tension.
こちらは腹を割って素直に話した。回りくどい会話などこのお前の要件を聞いてやる。話せ。
いいだろう。お前たちの話を聞いてこちらとしても結論が出た。ヤンの目的が聖遺物そのものでない限りファルツォーネに敵対の意思はない。
Yang squinted as if questioning what he heard. He waved a hand for Dante to continue.
ファルツォーネの望みはブルローネだ。お前たちは聖遺物を盾にして強国から金でも何でも好きなように引き出せばいい。ファルツォーネは聖遺物に関する一切から身を引いたということにする。
ファルツォーネは聖遺物を放棄しラオ州に全ての情報を明かすとでも。
そうだ。俺たちが持つ情報には価値がある。強国と取引するには十分なほどの。強国の後ろ盾を得た後は イギリスだろうがアメリカだろうが好きに進
What's
出すればいい。
happening? Oh, so like Yang was explaining, well, revealing exactly why he wants the relic. But the thing is that he doesn't want the relic. He just wants to be able to control Berlone, so then he can go anywhere he wants. I think, long story short, that's what's happening. So this is why Dante's like, Dante only wants Berlone. Like he wants to take care of the place. So he's like, if all you want is the relic and to get out of here, then the Falzone will not like stop you. We're just gonna let you like green card, go ahead, but like yeah, go wherever you want.
ブルローネは栄えた交易都市ではあるが、ヨーロッパ随一というわけでもない。ラオ州がこの地にこだわる理由はないだろう。とどまるつもりもないようだしな。
なるほど。ファルツォーネは邪魔な俺たちを追
Yeah, I
い
don't
出
trust
し
him
たい
either.
わけか。
そうだ。
Dante answered firmly without hesitation. His eyes were steadily on Yang as he spoke.
生物に関する情報をすべて明け渡す。その代わりに、ブルローネの実験はこちらによこせ。この町はファルツォーネが自治をする。ラオ州が来る以前の時代に戻るわけだ。
ふむ。
もちろん、ただでとは言わない。この町における交易で出た利益の一部をラオ州に収めよ
う。What?
利益の一部を恒常的にですか？
なあ。
All information about the relic hidden until now would be given to the Laoshu. That meant that the Falzone was going to forsake their mission of protecting the town. He's even offering to pay them money. Even I could tell that this deal was heavily in the Laoshu's favor.
ファルツォーネの望みはブルローネ。なるほど。
He mumbled what Dante mentioned and let out an eerie smile.
悪くは。
He's going to accept the deal.
だがつまらん。
The smile on his face disappeared. He scoffed at the deal.
ファルツォーネの考えそうな話だな。俺は予想通りに運ぶ物事が嫌いだ。退屈すぎてあくびが出るからな。
What?
到底犯罪組織の頭が考える取引ではない。マフィアという存在はどこか歪んでいるな。名誉だのなんだの対面を気にしてばかりだが、俺から見れば大笑い草だ。
Oh Lord.
侮辱するつもりか。
事実を語っているだけだ。俺もお前も所詮は犯罪者に過ぎ、手段を選ばないのが普通だろう。それを町のためだの住民のためだの、何か履き違えているのではないか。先代の息子に生まれただけのお坊ちゃんが貴族や領主にでもなったつもりか。
マフィアはただの犯罪組織じゃない。
Dante responded with his rebuttal, but Yang shrugged and continued to speak.
お前の提案への返答は否だ。力で奪うのは好きだが、差し出されたものには魅力を感じないたちでな。
Oh Lord.
Yang snapped his fingers. Members of the Laoshu came running into the room.
Oh no! What's happening? No!
約定を破ったな。
Wait, why is Maud?
Dante glared at Yang, well moving in front of me to cover.
そもそも
Goodbye?
俺
No!
はこの町ど
No
ころか
goodbye!
この国の人間でも
Please!
な
I
いからな。
can't!
今までおとなしく守っていてやっただけありがたいと思ってほしいものだ。
The Laoshu took out their weapons and braced themselves to strike at any moment. Dante grabbed his gun. He looked towards the exit only to find a Laoshu blocking the way. We can't escape if we don't. It was at that moment we heard someone.
Someone arrive! Look who now, Nicola?
面白い話をしてるじゃねえか。
That voice. The voice from the doorway, followed by yelling from the Laoshu blocking the way.
なんだお前ら。
Gunshots were fired and the Laoshu fell one by one with each scream. I crouched in surprise and Dante pulled me into his arms to protect me.
どうした？何をしている？
No one responded to Lee. The source of the voice stepped over the dead Laoshu and revealed himself. Gilbert Redford!
俺も混ぜてくれよ、ダンテ。それに、ヤン。
Gil happily surveyed the room as he led his men inside.
この町の約定を破るとか聞こえたぜ。だったらヤン、ラオシュンはビスコンティとも戦争するってことでいいんだな。
よくも。
Lee angrily pulled out his weapon. Yang raised his hand to tell him to stop.
今日がそがれた。
Yo, Gil, let's go, my boy. Let's go. Saving the day, coming in clutch.
Yang mumbled with a bored look on his face.
ギルバート、なぜお前がここに？
ファルツォーネとラオシュの会合が今日だってちょいと小耳に挟んだもんでな。水臭いじゃねえか。同じブルローネマフィア、声をかけてくれてもいいだろう。
ディスコンティには関係のない話だ。お前を招く必要はない。
いいや、関係あるな。
Gil's smile disappeared. He then spoke to Dante in a strong voice.
ファルツォーネの考えてることくらいこっちはあらかた分かってるんだぜ。なんせこっちにはニコラがいるからな。あいつは誰よりお前を理解してる。ファルツォーネに好き勝手されちゃ俺としても黙ってるわけにはいかねえよ。ブルローネはファルツォーネだけのものでもラオシュだけのものでもねえからな。
ではどうする？面倒な騙し合いはやめて三つどもえの全面戦争でもしてみるか？
Yang seemed to be gaining interest again. Gil responded casually.
それも考えたが激しい抗争が続けば住民にも被害が出ちまうだろう。一般人を巻き込むのは趣味じゃねえ。簡単なのはここで頭を潰すことだ。お前らが消えればブルローネは難なくビスコンティの門になる。
Yang was smiling more than ever, but I could tell he was still ready to strike.
What is this?
Just seeing him this way was making me shudder in fear.
正気か？この俺がお前ごときに殺されると思っているのか？
Nicola, my boy, now's your time to come in and save us. I'm losing my voice from this.
殺せるさ。この距離なら外さねえ。
待てギルバート。
動くなよダンテ。お前も標的には変わりねえんだ。カジノの中にも外にもうちの部下がいる。お前らが潰し合ってくれてたおかげで人海戦術なら俺たちに圧倒的に分があるぜ。
見損なったぞギルバート。
Dante cheers. Gil glanced at Dante then spoke.
一つだけヤンがいいこと言ってたな。俺たちは所詮犯罪者だ。時には道理より利益を優先することもある。ファルツォーネはそれができねえからこうして廃れてくんだろう。
Yang snapped his fingers while Gil's attention was directed at Dante. A young girl jumped over the dead Laoshu and charged inside the room.
ヤンを殺したいなら
The girl drew back her huge weapon and ran straight for Gil.
先に私を倒してよね。
女子供だろうが容赦しねえぞ。
おい、ボスを援護しろ。急げ。
More Laoshu appeared and began fighting with the Visconti.
Oh lord.
お前も行け、リー。適当に遊んでやれ。
わかりましたよ。
Lee frowned at the command, brandishing his weapon and heading into the fray. Meanwhile, Yang kicked away the Visconti standing around the exit.
邪魔だ。
何を？
邪魔だと言っている。
Oh! Yang drew his unusual blade from before. Bodies and blood began to dirty the floor, with each swipe on his silver blades.
俺たちも行くぞ。
Dante held me close as we made our escape from the ongoing war.
待て。
Dante pulled back as gunfire filled the corridor ahead. It appeared that the Visconti were right around the corner, showering the air with bullets.
さすがはレッドフォードか。悪くない兵の配置だ。
We looked back toward the voice, and there he was, with his back to the wall just like us. Yang.
そう睨むな。殺す気ならとっくに襲っている。ファルツォーネ、カジノを抜けるまでひとまず休戦というのはどうだ？
Dante didn't take long to answer. He nodded the offer.
いいだろう。お前と協力した方がこちらの生存確率も上がる。
ああ、特にお前は女連れだからな。思うようには動けんだろう。
Scared? Bro, I am on my toes right now.
俺が先行する。お前は援護しろ。くれぐれも俺の背を打ってくれるなよ。
そうしたいのは山々だがな。
ふん。いや、打ちたければ撃て。それはそれで面白い。
Yang leaped out, laughing in madness. Bullets were fired. Dante picked his gun from around the corner and shot the Visconti down one by one. I was hiding behind the wall so I couldn't see what was happening on the other side. But I could hear the gunfire come to an end. Dante and Yang somehow defeated the opposition, allowing us to escape. We escaped from the casino and hid in a nearby alley to catch our breath. I couldn't get myself to stop panting. Dante simply wiped the sweat from his forehead with a calm look on his face. As for Yang, he didn't even look tired. He simply sheathed his swords back into their hilts.
なぜ急にビスコンティが動いた？
ラオ州とファルツォーネの会合があると情報を漏らした者がいるはずだ。
それができる者は多くないが。
私がレッドフォード様にお伝えいたしました。
Casino's territory appeared in front of us.
You see, the coolest looking one's always the biggest red flags. This guy wearing the red flag as an outfit right now.
お前がなぜそんな真似を？
なぜと申されましても、私は正しいと思うことをしたまで。
正しいだと？
Okay, let's see it this way though. Okay, like either way, if it was only Yang there, we probably would have died. Gilbert coming there did not help, but his like impulsive attack at least aided us in escaping throughout the mess. He stitched the suit from the red flag, yo, big time, man. He used like 2 flags to make his jacket and pants.
この町に3つの組織が存在する限り、ブルローネでの抗争は終わりません。抗争が長引けば観光客は減ってしまう。当カジノのお客様が減るのは困りますので。
The Director laughed as if he were telling a joke.
貴様。
Dante pointed his gun angrily at him. It didn't seem to face him at all.
今、銃声が響けば、ビスコンティの構成員が飛んでくるでしょうね。果たして逃げ切れるでしょうか。
Dante kept his finger on the trigger. Even in front of Dante, who was glaring at him, the Direttore seemed unbothered.
誤解なさらないでいただきたいのですが、私に皆様への害意はございません。それより、急いでここから離れられた方がよろしいかと。追っ手が来る前に、どうぞどこへなりともお逃げになってはいかがでしょう。
前々から思っていたが、お前も相当頭のおかしい男だ。
グラッツェ、シニョーレ。
Yang stared coldly at the Direttore, who bowed his head with respect.
ファルツォーネ、これに構うだけ無駄だ。
Yang surprisingly gave advice to Dante. He then turned around and walked away. I could also tell something was direly wrong with the Direttore. I gently tugged at Dante's sleeve to urge him to leave here at once. Let's go, Dante. Dante isn't moving. Dante? Direttore made his move.
ファルツォーネ様、シニョリーナの願い事を叶えて差し上げては。
He gave a smile and elegantly lowered his head in another bow.
それでは私はこれにて失礼いたします。ごきげんよう。
The Direttore bid us farewell and began to walk back to the casino. Dante kept glaring at him, but after a while took a deep breath.
すまない。それよりもっとカジノから離れよ
Are we heading back to Falce?
う。いや、向こうもファルツォーネの屋敷への道には部下を置いているはずだ。とりあえず、ここから近い教会に向かう。
The church. I was surprised at his suggestion.
ああ、中立地区の約定はすでに破られた。もうないようなものと考えた方がいい。だが、ギルバートはああ見えて信心深い男だ。少なくとも教会で人を殺すような真似はしない。
I suppose so. Gil did come every week to say his prayers at church. We walked through the back alleys and made our way to the church, hoping it would remain sanctuary. We were near to the church now as nightfall shrouded the air in silence. I didn't see any Viscontis around. I breathed a sigh of relief as we drew closer to the church. Someone's inside. Inside was a silhouette standing near the moonlit window.
いやあ、待っていたよ、二人とも。
Nicola? Why are you here?
ダンテはカジノでは死なないだろうし、君を連れて逃げるならきっと教会に来る。そう思ったから先回りして待っていたんだ。読みが当たってよかったよ。
Dante looked at Nicola with narrowed eyes. It seemed like he had his guard up.
ギルバートと会った？話はちゃんと聞いたの？ブルローネは近いうちにビスコンティのものになるよ。これは変えられない未来だ。そうなれば聖遺物も一族の使命もファルツォーネのカポであることさえダンテには関係なくなるんだ。君はもう解放されるんだよ、ダンテ。
Nicola spoke in a gentle voice to Dante. He then looked at me. Something about his smile seemed odd.
でもそのためにはもう一つだけしなくちゃいけないことが残っている。
He wants to kill us!
君には死んでもらうよ。
What are you saying, Nicola?
君の存在はただいるだけでダンテをブルローネに縛り
Oh
付け
no,
てしま
are
う
we
から。
getting the bad ending?
何を言っている、ニコラ。
何よって、そんなに難しいことは言っていないつもりなんだけどね。
Yo, wait, I just got an epiphany. Does it mean if that night... Wait, does it mean if the day when he sent us the letter to come alone, if we went alone, we would have died? Yo, we just like escaped from like his trap. Like imagine if we went alone to see him at 5 o'clock. He could have killed us there. Bro. Oh my god. Thank God for open communication during a wedding. Holy shizzle.
ああ、もちろん僕はダンテを殺すつもりなんてないよ。ギルバートとも交渉は成立している。ダンテは生かしておくとして、ヤンの方はあの場で始末するつもりだったんだけど、取り逃がしたのはギルバートのミスだね。ま、すぐに見つけて殺すよ。
Despite the gravity of his words, he was speaking in a very nonchalant manner.
ビスコンティがこの町を支配すれば、俺もブルローネにはいられなくなる。
そうだね。けど、逆に言えば、町の外での自由が保障されているんだよ。
Then Nicola, you betrayed a Falzone family to free Dante from his duties?
いけないかな。僕はビスコンティに協力する代わりに、ダンテの命と、ダンテが使命から解放されることを望んだんだ。
お前は俺のためにファルツォーネを潰すつもりなのか。ファルツォーネはお前のファミリーでもあったはずだ。それなのに。
これもまた時代の流れだよ、ダンテ。そもそも今の政権の動きを考えればマフィアはいずれ消滅するだろうし。
Oh my god, this is heavy.
来たるべき終わりが少し早まっただけだ。
お前は俺が使命から自由になりたいとそう願っていると思うのか。俺はそんな未来を望んではいない。
いいや、君が望んだんだよ、ダンテ。
Look at Nicola trying to gaslight everyone. Nicola's rebuttal was kind and gentle. Dante continued to frown in confusion but managed to speak out a few words.
それに彼女は関係ないだろ。
あるよ。ビスコンティがダンテの命を見逃してくれたとしても、彼女が生きている限り教国はダンテの自由を良しとはしないだろうから。でも彼女が死ねば鍵の乙女はいなくなる。そうすれば少なくとも新たな鍵の乙女が生まれるまでダンテは自由になれる。
Why do you want Dante to be free, Nicola?
君には関係ないし知る必要もない。
Oh no! Please! I just want to marry Dante! Why not?
Nicola then turned his gun at me. Dante stood between me and the pointed gun.
どいてくれないかな、ダンテ。
Dante didn't move.
仕方ない。本意じゃないんだけど。
Nicola sighed deeply and holstered his. He suddenly dashed toward us. Nicola closed in on Dante and immediately punched him sharply in the face. Dante gritted his teeth and somehow kicked Nicola in retaliation. The kick barely landed on Nicola's stomach as he jumped back to create distance. Dante and Nicola didn't want to hurt each other, but neither of them would turn the other away.
What is this? What is this fight scene? I'm dead, man. This is making me wheeze. They were at a stalemate. Bam, bam, boom, chicka, chicka, boom, bam.
They would continue fighting with their fists until one of them fell to their knees. Or so I thought. Nicola drew his gun and pointed it at me. He put his finger on the trigger and a sound rang throughout the church. The bullet didn't hit me.
Nicola, 俺は
Dante fired his gun and struck Nicola right in the chest.
僕はただ。
Oh. Nicola slowly crumpled to the ground. His blood flowed out across the floor.
君の望みを叶え。
This is so funny though. No, I take back my words. Literally 2 minutes.
ニコラ、そんな。
ニコラもかわいそうにな。
動くな、ギルバート。
こんな神聖な場所を血で汚す気はねえよ。
Gil maintained his usual demeanor, even with Dante's gun pointed at him.
お前がニコラに何かを吹き込んだ。そうだな、ギルバート。
いいや。ニコラも言ってなかったが、取引をして
I
少
forgot
し
that
手
this
を貸
death
した。
was a guarantee. A guarantee to our good ending.
そんなわけがない。
It was then that I noticed a shadow lurking behind a pillar. How long had that person been there? A member of the Visconti pointed his gun at Dante. I lunged in front of Dante. Surprised, Dante instantly pulled the trigger. The gun that was pointed at Gil was firing a bullet pierce. Oh! Gil held his neck to stop the blood spraying from his throat. Dante pointed his gun toward the person who was hiding behind the pillar. I was on the ground, barely able to keep my eyes open as the conflict came to an end. Gil couldn't stop the flow of blood from...
What is happening?
Simi was trying to stop me from bleeding, but I could tell he was only growing red with my blood. I felt the heat within me slowly dissipating.
こんな夜更けに。
しっかりしろ。
I replied, telling him I was fine, but the words didn't seem to come out.
シスター、頼む。医者を
医者を呼んでくれ。
Dante's plea for help resonated as my consciousness slowly ebbed.
No, did we get the bad ending? Why? Please, no! Please! I can't do this! I can't do this! No! No, where did it go wrong? Oh my god. Where did it go wrong? Okay, wait. Let's see the ending credits. Okay, there's always a scene at the end. I know, but like everything seems so bleak right now. My heart is crushed. Everyone died. I mean, I don't care about Gil and Nicola, but like, come on. Please, MC, show your vitality. Stay alive. Dante cannot lose his brother and his lover in one night. It would cripple him.
A few months passed. With Gilbert's death, I was able to make a truce between the Falzone and the Laoshu. I didn't get along with Yang, but he was reasonably useful. He was able to negotiate with the church to expand his operations to other countries. With the Visconti gone, Berlone fell into chaos for a while, but now the Falzone family was back at the helm. Things were starting to return to normal. Then again, with the Laoshu here, there was no telling when they would try to seize control of the town. To add, the government was cracking down on the mafia more actively now. I could only guess how much longer this peace would last for the Falzone and Berlone. Whenever I felt this doubt in my heart, I wanted to see her.
会いに行くか。お前は今、どんな夢を見ている？
I gently combed her hair with my fingers. Babe was able to survive, so to speak, but she hadn't awoken from her coma since that day.
話したいことがたくさんあるんだ。ニコラがいなくなって気軽に話せる相手はもうお前くらいしかいなくなってしまった。それにカルロも寂しがっている。早く起きてくれ。
I spoke to Babe. She didn't reply. I noticed a book on the desk with a bookmark in between the pages.
お前が何を好むかわからなくていろんなものを送った。
The book was a certain fairy tale that everyone knew.
あのおとぎ話のようにキスで目覚めてくれないか。
Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
おとぎ話のように。
We were living in a fairy tale, one about the lore that had existed since Berlone's birth. Keepers of the grave and the key maiden. Yes, it truly was a fairy tale.
もし本当に奇跡が起きるなら。
With the slightest hope in my heart, I gently gave her a kiss. As expected, Babe didn't awaken, but I could hear her heartbeat, I could hear her breathing. And if she may not awaken, as long as she's by my side.
これはファルツォーネの使命から逃げようとした俺への罰だ。
Gently caressed the sleeping beauty as I cursed myself for the choices I had made.
Why? Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go see. We're going to go see. I want to go see Dante's good ending.
1926年2月。
Sue is just destined for this. Everything has finally settled. I decided to leave the church I called home so I could live with Dante. The Falzoni welcomed me into their family wholeheartedly. The guest room I used was remodeled for my personal own use. The days I spent there with Dante were filled with happiness. But recently Dante's been... Oh, you can watch the good endings in the menu if you choose it. So I'm gonna cleanse my heartbreak right now, okay? I'm gonna cleanse my heartbreak and go watch what the good ending was supposed to be. Buongiorno, Dante.
Ah, buongiorno.
We exchange our greetings as usual.
朝からお前の顔が見られて嬉しい。
Thank you, Dante. Hearing those sweet words in his warm voice tickled me a bit. So would you like a cafe latte or perhaps a cappuccino?
じゃあ、カプチーノを頼めるか?
Yes, I'll get right on it. Julia and the rest always had breakfast prepared quickly and early. But preparing Dante's morning drink had become my job. I certainly wasn't complaining. After breakfast, I was cleaning the dishes as usual when suddenly... Dante appeared in the salon, dressed up from head to toe. Are you going out, Dante?
今日はカジノでヴィスコンティ、ギルバートとの会合がある。
Was Kill? You've been seeing him a lot lately.
ああ、ファルツォーネとヴィスコンティの関係は過去にないほど良好だ。
Do you still have to meet Gil this often?
ラオ州が壊滅したことで、ブルローネは3すくみの状態から脱した。以前は構成員同士の小競り合いが後を絶たなかったが、今はそれもない。だが、ラオ州はあくまでチャイニーズマフィアリュウファンフイの下部組織に過ぎない。向こうに先手を打たれないよう動きを見張りながら今後の対策を。すまない。
Dante gave a wry smile.
朝からつまらない話をしてしまったな。何も危険が迫っているわけじゃない。備えはあるに越したことがないと俺もギルバートも考えているだけだ。ヤンが消え、ブルローネは平和になった。その事実には何の変わりもない。
Yes, you're right. I nodded and asked him a question. So, what time will you be back?
何もなければ昼過ぎには戻れる。
That's good to hear. I'll bake some torta al limone for you then.
楽しみだ。
He gave me a gentle smile and very naturally gave me a kiss on the cheek.
行ってくる。
Oh shoot, the good ending had spice. This wasn't the first time Dante did this as he was leaving, but I still can't get used to it. Saw Dante often felt the heat build up in my cheeks.
遅い。
I checked my watch and let out a sigh.
指定の時間はもう過ぎたというのに、何をやっているんだ。
ようダンテ、珍しいな。部屋にも入らず俺のことを待っててくれたのか？
そんなわけがないだろう。案内待ちだ。部屋の用意にでも手間取っているのか、まだ現れない。
へえ、いつもなら呼ばなくても待ち構えてるってのにな。
申し訳ありません。大変お待たせしました。ファルソーネ様、レッドフォード様、お部屋にご案内します。どうぞ奥へ。
ディレットーレはどうした？
Ali, don't tell me. I want to see this. Don't spoil.
あ、彼は当カジノを離れました。自分は政府から公認が派遣されるまでのつなぎ役です。
Don't hate me. Let me have my moment. Gilbert chatted casually with the man as we were led to the casino.
あいつがここに来たのは数年前だったが、思ったより短い付き合いになったな。
ディレットーレは政府の役人だ。何かしらの事情が動いたんだろう。もっとも俺たちには関係ない話だろうが。
公認は言葉が通じるといいんだが。
まったくだ。
Gilbert took a seat and looked at me.
彼女はどうしてる？結局、あのほとぼりが冷めた後も
There,
屋敷にずっと置いてるんだ。
My heart is in shambles.
どうやってのことだ。
It was already broken.
彼女
Now
も
it's
今の
in
環境に馴染んでいる。
smithereens.
自由に教会と行き来できるようにもしている。もちろん護衛はつけているが。
と言っても、毎日出歩くわけじゃねえだろう。屋敷で暇を持て余してるんじゃねえか？
いや、日中は屋敷の家政婦と一緒になって料理を作ったり。
へえ、まるで新妻だな。
お前までそんなことを。
なんだ？他のやつにも言われてるのか？なるほど。
Why are we still Kanojo? Why do we always get the bad end? I think it's just, yo, I don't get action IRL and I don't get action in game, guys. I'm just fated for these bad endings, man.
ファルツォーネファミリーは徹底した純血主義だからな。お前がようやく女を囲ってくれて、構成員連中も安心したってとこか。
ああ。
ニコラも喜んでるんだろ
う。からかわれてばかりで困る。ニコラは昔から俺が彼女を気にかけていたことを知っているから。本題に入るぞ、ギルバート。
なんだよ、ここからがいいとこじゃねえか。
お前にそこまで個人的な話をする義理はないだろ
う。No, not yet. I don't know what he's waiting for.
別におかしなことじゃねえだろう。友人の恋路が気になるのは。
誰が友人だ？
I frowned at him, but oddly enough, I wasn't angry at all. Just when the torta was ready, I heard a noise coming from the entrance. It must be Dante. Welcome home, Dante.
ただいま。これをお前に。
He handed me a small bouquet of daisies. How cute.
お前の方が可愛い。
Gil is playing wingman here. Finally, Gil is being useful.
Huh?
どうした？
Oh, nothing. Did your meeting with Gil go well?
ああ、おかげで予定より早く帰れた。
If you have some time, how about some tea? The torta I promised you is hot out of the oven.
じゃあ一緒に食べよう。後で執務室に持ってきてくれるか？
Certainly. We spent our time together chatting idly to the remainder of the evening. The torta I made today was filled with lemon cream. I was very pleased with it.
I don't think 2 will get to see the photo I sent you in my sports in the chat, so.
Seeing that he wasn't talking much while eating, I think it came out perfectly.
Tadaima us when we actually seal the deal with us. Darn, Dulce. Exactly, Dulce. What are you waiting to put a ring on it? If you won't put a ring, then I'ma put a ring.
I'll put the bouquet in my room. Thank you for the lovely gift, Dante.
喜んでくれたならよかった。花屋でふと目に留まって、お前の笑顔が浮かんだから、あの花にした。
I held my breath at his words.
お？
Oh no, I'm fine. I shook my head and gave a small
and gave a smile to try and hide the redness appearing on my face. I can't talk anymore. It's nothing.
それなら構わないが。なあ、そういえばギルバートがお前に会いたがっていた。そのうち場を設けるかもしれないが、構わないか。おそらくこの屋敷に招いての会食という形になるだろう。
Yes, of course. I see. Dante looked a bit perplexed. He hesitantly began to speak.
俺としては
Am I
あ
like
ま
in
り合わせた
flowers?
くない。
He's jealous.
Why not?
このところお前がますます綺麗になっていくようで、他の男に見せたくないんだ。
Oh damn, Dante, is that why you keep us locked at home, bro?
His embarrassed smile was so beautiful that I didn't know what to say. But Dante didn't notice my expression and continued on to another subject.
ああ、それと明日の夜取引先との会食がある。帰りは遅くなるから先に寝ていてくれ。
So we sleep together already. Okay, okay.
I found my calm again and nodded in acknowledgement. After speaking with Dante, I left the room with the empty dishes. Dante's been looking after me ever since things have settled, but recently he's been kinder to me. I suppose I could say he's been sweeter. He was always making my heart race. Why, we really didn't have the luxury of time back when we lived in that hideout. Come to think of it, he gave me roses before as an apology. Maybe what I'm seeing now is the true Dante. He wasn't Italian through and through. It would make sense that he was naturally able to approach women like this. He gives flowers and spoils me with sweet words. I mean, yes, I'm happy about it, but I can't keep up with his approaches. I can't stop myself from blushing each time.
Marry us first. Why are you trying to make a commitment? Exactly. You see, I can't even speak anymore. Like, give us that ring, Dante, Falzone.
Having someone I admire pamper me so much when my heart throb, I really need to get used to this. That was what I thought until a few days later.
Buongiorno.
So you need to sleep? Let us just finish this ending, okay? I'm not going to sleep on a bad ending. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Oh, welcome home, Nicola. Nicola returned and greeted me with a smile on his face. Where's Dante?
今日は議員たちに顔見せ。夕食は会合ついでに済ませてくれって。
I see.
最近あまり会えていない？
No, I usually see him in the mornings. Not that we have much time to talk.
ごめんね。僕が変われる仕事なら変わるんだけど。このところカポが顔を出さなくちゃいけない集まりが多くて。
You can't help being busy. Ever since the new year began, the government pressure against the mafia had gotten worse. I recalled hearing some of the men here talking about it.
でも寂しいよね。
Well,
ダンテは君に寂しい思いをさせている。それと忙しさとはまた別の問題だよ。
Nicola?
何？
How longer will Dante be this busy?
それは本人に聞いた方がいいんじゃない？
Myself?
意地悪で言ってるわけじゃないよ。そういうことをダンテは君から直接聞かれたいだろうなと思って。
Do you think?
少なくとも僕だったらそう。
Asking him directly feels like I'm just burdening him with more things, but I didn't have a good reason to refute Nicola's suggestion.
Don't hate me, Ollie. I swear.
It was late night when I was finally able to return to the manor. It's been like this more often recently. I leave in the morning, return at night. I want to see her. Her smile was all I needed to do away with the overwhelming fatigue I felt. Yet I froze each time I stood in front of Babe's door.
彼女は朝が早い。もう寝ているはずだ。起こしてしまうのは。
Oh, so we don't sleep in the same room. Schnizzle.
A good reason for me to not knock. I exhaled to shake off my feelings and continued past her room. Not seeing Dante had continued for the past 2 weeks. Let out a sigh as I read a book in my room. This isn't good. Nothing I'm reading is sticking to my mind. I marked my page with a bookmark I made with the daisies from Dante. Everything is the same as usual, except for not seeing Dante. Going to church and making sweets wasn't making me feel much better. Dante was so busy that I wasn't even able to see him in the mornings either. I wish I could talk to him, not only talk, but I began to blush thinking about the selfish things I wished I could do with him. I looked out the window by chance and saw Dante coming out of a car that had just parked outside the manor. I quickly stood up from my chair and rushed to the kitchen. I prepared a sweet cup of coffee latte and brought it straight to Dante's office. I took a breath in front of his office and slowly knocked on the door. Dante, I have a cup of coffee latte for you. I finally saw him in front of me. That alone made me want to jump with joy. I set the coffee latte down on Dante's desk. He looked up from the pile of papers. You're early today.
これから夜にまた取引がある。必要な書類を確認したらすぐに出なければならない。
I see.
カフェラテを飲む時間くらいはある。グラッツェ。
After taking a sip, Dante went back to the papers on his desk. I'd better leave quietly so I don't disturb Dante's work, but I couldn't get my legs to move. There's so much I want to say to him. I didn't want to leave his office yet. Noticing that I hadn't left yet, Dante raised his head up from the papers.
どうした？
Dante, you've been busy recently. You're coming home late too. Is the work that important?
そうだな。
When will your work settle down? The tone of my voice was so childlike that I surprised even myself. Should have said, I haven't enough time to enjoy you too. Yo, he should have, okay? I'm sorry, Dante. He's going to be upset at me. Sorry to disturb you. Please don't push yourself too hard. I hurriedly turned around and grabbed the door handle. I turned around, hearing him call my name. He didn't look upset. In fact, he was smiling.
おいで。
I hesitantly approached Dante at his desk. Suddenly, he took my arm. Aww. Dante gently put me onto his lap. Finally! He looked up at me with gentle eyes. There are so many things I wanted to say to Dante, but somehow I couldn't speak. I was scared that I'd sound like a spoiled child again. Dante spoke kindly.
すまなかった。最近時間が取れなくて寂しい思いをさせた。
No, you're busy, so it can't be helped. You don't need to apologize. I'm just.
仕事は言い訳にならない。一人の男として恋人を不安にさせた俺が悪い。
Dante.
こうして見つめ合うのも。
Yeah, the eyeballs are kind of big.
お前に会いたい。お前の顔が見たい。ゆっくり二人で過ごす時間が欲しい。最近そんなことばかり考えていた。
His honest words were warming my heart. You have been so sweet to me since I started living here. It may be normal for you, Dante, but for me it isn't normal at all.
こういうの
Like how you give me flowers and say that I'm cute or that I'm beautiful. Even kissing me on your way out is... I just keep wondering what I did to deserve this.
嫌だったか？
No, if anything, it makes me really happy. It's just that I can't stop my heart from racing each time you do those things, and...
だけど
before I knew it, I really realized I couldn't live my life without you spoiling me like this. So not seeing you is really lonesome. If never been this lonely before. I'm really not sure how to control it.
抑えなくていい。甘えてもらえる方が俺は嬉しいし。もっ
Oh, sorry.
以前、思いをきちんと言葉にできず、お前を悲しませてしまっただろう。だから、できるだけ気持ちを伝えようと、最近は俺なりに努力していた。
Really?
ああ。
I was surprised. I didn't think you could do all this so naturally, Dante. I thought it was just something you did.
自然に見えていたなら安心した。恋人にはいつも笑顔でいてほしくて、俺なりに考えてやっていたんだが、空回りしていなか
Yes,
った
we
な。
remember how you were a coward, Dante. Thank you, Hanai. Thank you. It's good to know. Oh,
Dante is doing all this for me. I finally realized how much love Dante was giving me even now.
well, you know, I think he can give us a bit more.
Thank you, Dante. I'm all right now. I regained my calm and got off his lap. I'm sorry to have bothered you. Dante looked at me with a serious expression on his face.
この忙しさはまだしばらく続くだろう。だが、お前に寂しい思いをさせるのはもうごめんだ。
What else do you... Thank you, Hanai. Yes, what else do I want? I want more than a lap sitting, okay? I want some more snoo action.
Dante.
それに、俺にもお前が足りない。今夜、部屋を訪ねてもいいか？
Dante, my room door has been unlocked since day one. You're the one not taking action, okay, you coward?
少し遅い時間になるかも
I
しれない
am
が。
effing parched, okay? I am dry as the desert. I need to be fed.
Yes, of course. At any time you want. I'll be waiting. Dante rose slightly from the chair. I faced him and we kissed each other gently.
続きは夜に。
Oh, we better continue tonight, boy. Or else this adultery is going into the garbage.
I can't wait. I nodded amid the deafening sound coming from my heartbeat.
Just come in, coward. Exactly. Just open the door and step in.
I left the office after Dante finished his cafe latte. I'd rather not leave, but I wasn't lonely anymore. Dante's words were all I needed to keep warm inside. I looked out the window to see the sky painted a vivid red. I never wanted night to fall so quickly. Dante would be coming to my room tonight. Until then, I keep thinking about him. I just know it.
Kimiは確かに罪を犯したけれど、君がその手を血に染めたのは、僕たちにも少なからず責任がある。だから、殺してしまうのは、ね。教えでもむやみな殺人は禁じているし、それに何何って君の未来の話だよ。
And scene?
未来。僕は必要な時にしか動かない。こうして君を連れてきたのだって遊びや気まぐれというわけじゃないんだ。
Yo, this is me when I try to wake up in the morning and my ass just won't cooperate.
君にはまだ役目が残っている。君は気づいていないだろうけれど、星たちはちゃんと知っている。
Can we go back now to like the night scene, please?
放っておくと、君自身がその運命をねじ曲げてしまいかねない。だから、しばらくは僕のところでおとなしくしてもらうよ。
I just want to see Dante at night, please. Please, come on.
犯した罪を悔い改める時間は長ければ長いほどいい。君もそう思うだろう？ アンリ。
What? Where's the hello? Didn't you say there was like a scene? Not there. Alright guys, I guess I'm gonna go snooze now. It's my time to go sleep. I guess I'll go to sleep on a heavy heart. It splits way before. Oh my god. Alright. Anyways guys, I say goodnight with a heavy shattered heart. I shall recuperate this evening, and hopefully by tomorrow I'm alright, but if you hear me depressed next week, it's cause still not over Dante, but yeah. Anyways, good night everyone, take care. Have a great weekend. Bye boys. Good night, Nicotero. Thanks for being